Welcome back. Let's tab 59. So, as the title suggests, guys, disaster struck. It's all in here. So, what went wrong? As you know, we were out there in Vogelsang. We'd completed our videos out there, and it's now Saturday morning, and we were going to make our way. Well, we did. We made our way from Vogelsang right across Germany towards Bavaria to Bamberg. We arrived at Bamberg on the Saturday afternoon. It's a bit of a long drive, but not too bad. Lovely hot day. Met our friends, and Saturday evening went to another one of our friends' 60th birthday. Excuse me. So I had a great night there. Lots of great food, band playing. Our friends were in the band. Fantastic. Had a really good time. Sunday got up, squared ourselves away, went out, had some food, and things were going okay. Monday, that's when it started for me. I felt really rough. And as Monday evening went on, I just got worse. And Monday night, I was just sweating. I mean, just dripping. I had a pounding head. I knew something was wrong. At first, I thought I've overindulged. I've had one too many Asbacks, one too many beers or whatever. But it wasn't. And on Tuesday, I was really suffering. Did a COVID test, and yep, you guessed it. This call sign, coronavirus. Struck down with that. I couldn't believe it. So that scuppered everything that week pretty much, because this is now Tuesday, and we were due to return to UK on the Friday morning, leave in the car on Friday morning for the big drive back to UK. So I only had that small window to get some videos done, and we had some plans, and it would have been fantastic, but there's just no way I could do anything. So time went on. I was trying to get myself better now, just focusing on getting better for the drive back, because Trace around won't drive over there. So I had to get fit to get back to get the ferry on Friday morning. We were leaving. Ferry went Friday evening. So that was my main mission then, just to get as fit as I could and get ourselves home. Come Thursday afternoon, the suggestion was, let's go for a walk along a riverbank, nice isolated walk along there, just to get some fresh air. Maybe it'll help me, make me feel a bit better. So off we set. We goes along the riverbank. We sat down at a little kiosk and had a cold drink. Trace around, I was feeling still a bit rough, but not as bad. Trace around got up to use the toilet, and she collapsed. She had a massive pain in her chest. Her fingers started to feel tingly, and she went down. And luckily our German friends were there. They called a Krankenwagen. Along come the old ambulance and took Tracer off to the local hospital. I couldn't go, obviously, because of corona. So they tested Tracy for corona. It wasn't coronavirus in her case. They'd done an ECG. They checked everything out. They gave her some fluids and took some blood tests. And she was out by about 6 o'clock in the evening, something like that. And they just put it down to stress. Basically, she was just a bit stressed and tired. So no real drama, really. She was okay. She was fit. But then as Thursday evening went on, Trace had started getting worse. And she was just feeling really, really rough. And we suspected it was corona, although she tested negative. So come Friday morning, I'm feeling like, yeah, I can do this. I can drive. And we were due to leave at 8 o'clock in the morning to get back for our ferry that was going to leave at 9 o'clock from Calais that evening. And we needed that big sort of 12-hour drive just in case of traffic on a Friday around Brussels, etc. So we had to struggle. We got Tracer in the car, stuck her in a DOS bag because she was shivering, and off we set, or off I set rather, and we left our lovely German friends who, without their support on this holiday, especially when we both fell ill, especially when I fell ill anyway, and Tracer at the hospital, they were absolutely fabulous. That's Lupo and Annie, my German brother and sister, as I call them, really, really close friends, and Andreas and Sabrina, that's Lupo's son and Annie's son and daughter-in-law, and their other daughter Kirsty, and my great mate Phipps and Andy. There's so many I could list, all that helped us out there. Without their help and support, it would have been a lot worse, as you can imagine. So we got Tracer in the car, we hit the road, and we made it. We got to, it was a bit of a nightmare, but we got to Calais in time for our ferry. Our ferry was actually late leaving, so we got into UK about 10:30 on the Friday night. Then had to drive, obviously, from Dover all the way back up here to Lincolnshire. So that was a bit of an epic trug as well. A couple of motorway closures. We got into the house about 3 in the morning, absolutely dead on our feet. We crashed out. Trace around then later on Saturday when we got up in the afternoon. Tracy did a corona test, COVID test, and she's positive, and she's bedded down now. I've got her a chit written out. She's on the sick, and I'm still recovering. So what it's meant is we've lost a lot of opportunities to make videos out in Bamberg, which I really do feel bad about. But it was out of our hands. Disaster struck us, and it also means now that we were, going to have a couple of days rest initially, and then back into tab training for our November challenge, the 26.2 mile night march, which is still going to happen. We're still going to do that. We've got time. We just need to rest, get our fitness back up, and prepare a little bit harder in a shorter period of time. But we'll get there and we'll get it done. So that's it. That's the update. We'll have some more videos coming up very, very soon, I promise you guys. I hope you enjoyed what we did do in Vogelsang. Not as much as we hoped, but we did what we could in the circumstances. So finally, I'd like to say thank you to all my friends out in Bamberg. If any of you guys watching, you know who you are. Thank you so, so much for looking after me and the trace around. It meant a lot to us. Anyway, guys, till the next one, stay safe. Let's tap.